What's happening?
What's happening? My name is Blake Harris, and this is the Music City Mindset. Music City Mindset is located on all platforms everywhere. We are located under the incredible Nashville Fit Network. Go there, find us, and listen along to this incredible journey. We are so grateful for everything they've allowed us to do. Like this right here, we are coming to you live on location of the 2025 Southeastern Champions Cup, brought to you by Smoke Token. I am here. I'm not alone.
Man.
Obviously, there's a lot of people here, which you're going to hear over the course of the day. But there is so many things here. Evan, I can't wait to get your take on it. You've had pieces of art featured all over the world, but to see this kind of art in our element like this, what does this mean?
You've got culinary art, craft drinks, glass blowing live, all the flour you could ever want. The aroma in the building is electric.
You can smell the energy.
You can.
Well, okay, I think this is a good time to announce the Music City Mindset is now starting a sponsorship with Ounce of Hope, a local Tennessee out of Memphis growery there. Their whole foundation is set on the medicinal alternatives that can be out there, and the education piece of what goes into that is what I'm actually most excited about this event. I wish more people would feel comfortable coming to something like this, because we haven't even gotten really started. I haven't been able to walk around and see all of the vendors yet. We're going to keep recording. We're going to come back and we're going to tell you about all of those later on in the show.
I'm going to tell you.
But the education piece, I've already learned so much.
I know. My brain's exploding. And I've become kind of a snob when it comes to THC-infused drinks and different things. Ounce of Hope, best hands down.
Yeah, I'm really excited for very personal reasons as to that sponsorship coming out and us telling you a lot more about that. But here at the Southeast Champions Cup 2025, we are out here. I mean, there is jewelry, there's art,
there's T-shirts, hoodies,
everything out here. This is an incredible experience.
Work.
So what we have planned for you today, incredible show. We're going to go around. We're going to talk about some of these vendors. We're going to let them tell you what they do and their mission of how they got passionate about this industry. And then we're going to have a special guest later on in the show, so definitely stick around. Yeah. What I've noticed coming in here is there is such a huge stereotypical difference in these kind of festivals that I feel like there's people that could learn a lot from coming here. They could benefit their the quality of their life by coming here and learning some of the things that are out there that are legal and the actual benefits of that. But we are here in the Bible Belt,
right? And
I don't know. There's a stereotype around this kind of product and these alternatives, this lifestyle, but no one bats an eye about a taco fest.
Right, or a beer fest.
You know, when there's an obesity issue.
Right, bourbon fest.
Bourbon fest. And I love beer festivals. I love whiskey festivals. I was at an event last night. But I wish the same respect was given to events like this. Knowing Matt, of what went into making this event happen is insane. One of the hardest working dudes that I've met around this, and there's just so much to offer. It's not what everyone thinks it is.
The layout here, first of all, incredibly done, incredibly executed. Not to mention the testimonials. When you come to something like this, people that have had their epilepsy cured, that haven't had a seizure in years, ADHD, sleep apnea, narcolepsy, you name it, things that it's helping, glaucoma. It's not just what people think it is. There's people that have had life-changing results from this.
Yeah, I mean, I think even with other substance abuse recovery, being able to have something like this that could be very natural, very legal, and very safe to consume, to offer people. Why there's such a resistance to it being illegal, I don't know. Everyone here, this must be the biggest group of the nicest people I've ever met.
Absolutely.
they're like going to sports, sporting events, things like that. You get too big of a group together, you're gonna maybe have some issues.
Right.
But there are so many people here.
Nothing but good vibes.
The vibes are immaculate.
Yeah.
But I have seen. I'm really excited about getting on the Cannabis.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, we'll be able to do some stuff in there with them. This is every time I look around, something new is set up.
True artisan.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
How are you? Yes. No,
we're Music City.
No, but I
Mindset.
agree that the world
Yeah.
needs cannabis.
Yeah. How you doing? I'm Evan.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Blake. Nice to meet you.
We now have one half of the Allman Brothers in the building.
Man.
East Nashville Yacht Club. Jason Allman in the building.
Jason Allman in the building. Claim to fame here. What's up, dude?
Do I need to get on?
Sit down.
Yeah, why not? Jump on.
Yeah. We've got a passport here for you.
No headphones, no nothing?
No.
Who cares?
We're going raw.
We can handle that. We're raw dogging it.
Yeah, we're just talking, man. So, okay.
Ezra, are you allowed this?
No.
God dang.
Oh,
This guy's here.
Hey, after we're done here,
This
we'll
dad
go
had
to
to sign a liability waiver.
We'll take them down to a skating rink here in a little bit.
Okay, you just walked in.
Yes.
Yeah.
With walking through and
It
seeing.
smells great.
We're up here in the upper echelon of the smoke.
It's what I imagine the West Coast smelled like in '97.
What were your initial thoughts? What jumped out at you when you first walked in?
When I first walked in,
Yeah.
man, that torch is really high. There was somebody was burning a torch downstairs, but other than that, man,
You know what the glass blowing?
yes,
Yeah.
it was, great music. The music was actually the first thing. The smell, it smells. There's an aroma.
Yeah.
But I would say actually, yeah, the music's pretty cool, man. The couches and stuff, they've done a great job with it this year.
Yes.
Like
that's what we were talking about right when you walked up the layout.
they've done a
Cannabis,
fantastic
we
job.
walked in and me and Blake are like, y'all got a short bus? We're at the right place.
Yeah,
Seriously.
they do have a short bus, technically, yes. But it really is, man. They did a fantastic job setting this up. Well, I've been past 3 years. This is a great setup. This is awesome. Looks like they have more vendors than they've had in years past as well.
Man,
So yeah, it looks awesome.
everybody's in a great mood. Everybody's
Hard to
hungry.
be in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Hard. And I think the part that's really chokes me up inside that everybody came together tonight for John Cena's final match
Yes.
to celebrate
Yes.
here in the Southern Champions Cup. Yeah.
Never
know,
quit.
Never
Jason,
get- yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, my question for you, if you're comfortable talking
Sure.
about this, what was your initial exposure to cannabis, and how do you use it beneficially in your life now?
As somebody who grew up on the South Side, let's hear
It was the first day I got kicked out of Martin Luther King MLK High School and went to a public school, Wright Middle School, and it was Philip Smith from a Coke can. By
Shout
the
out
creek.
Philip Smith.
Shout out Philip Smith.
Yeah,
by the
first
creek.
name, last name.
He's in jail. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I don't think
Free
I don't think
Philip
it
Smith,
matters.
I think.
Free Philip Smith.
Yeah.
Free Phil.
So yeah, it was with him, and yeah, I remember smoking weed first couple of times, and I was like, man, I don't understand like why people are into this.
Right.
Boy, that third time, I got it. I love the way it made music sound and hanging out with my friends and everything else. But as far as myself, how do I use it now in the present? I like just enough to take off the edge. I do not have a very high tolerance at all. We talked about this. If I do enough, I'm start thinking about what I did wrong in third grade. I'm having a bad panic attack, so yeah,
What's
I
up?
like it in moderation.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We even have mascots here.
All right.
What a tremendous day
Yeah.
this is.
I'm just glad y'all see it too.
Yeah. But
Oh,
Smoke token.
Smoke token.
I will say I like it where I get energy where I'm cleaning the house and
Yeah.
listening to
Yes.
music and stuff. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah, I think the ability, the patience to find what works for you I think it is something that people don't give it enough of a chance
Yeah.
through some of those terms to do that. But when you find it, it is so worth it
Yes.
to be able to focus. Like you said, do something around the house. Like, I mean, everything is a little bit better there.
I can finish a lot of projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Not
is
well,
it gives me the
but I
focus
Yeah.
It does get me.
and the distraction
Yeah.
All in one. Have you ever been on the Cannabis?
I have several times. I really like those guys that run it. It's impressive to me. You'll have people who know about microbrews and different. This beer has this or whatever, but to hear somebody who actually knows their shit when it comes to strains and marijuana,
Right.
it's absolutely fascinating.
I thought I loved
Fascinating to
cannabis. I turned out
I know nothing.
I'm not a cannabis nerd, but I
Not at
love learning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like I've nonstop learned.
That was the first
Right.
the first thing that I really realized is like in my bubble, I'm probably the biggest pothead in the group
yeah,
just because I consume at all.
right,
And so when you get looked at like that, you kind of see yourself that way
for sure.
in your reality. Man, if there's been anything I've learned, I'm at the bottom.
Oh, I know nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing. I have done nothing, like you said, nothing but learn this entire time through this process of being a judge and learning all of that. I enjoy doing it. To your point, there are people that love it.
They're like Bill Nye the Science Guy over here of cannabis.
It's incredible how much knowledge they have about it.
Man.
No, I mean, it's just like, it really is. It's a science. I mean, that's what it is.
We're in your
It's a
neck
science.
of the woods. Did you walk here tonight?
No, I did not walk here, actually. I did not. No, I went and ate Mexican and came here.
Man.
The yacht club is not far.
No. Unfortunately, Kelly cannot make it tonight.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that
okay?
Kellen
Like-
doesn't like Evan.
No.
I'm like, Jason's got him tied up in his basement. Like,
He's,
Kellen in a minute.
so, yeah, he's just kid sports. I mean, it's all kid. His life
Oh, it
is
doesn't.
His life is kid sports, travel sports, so he gets kind of sucked in. He's been to this event several times. We went to it last year together. We've had, I've seen Cushies as one of the sponsors, but I haven't seen their table. They've been on our show. That's a fantastic candy bar if you ever get the chance to try that.
Yeah, I have.
He makes a really good, like, he doesn't even need THC in it. That thing is amazing.
good.
Yeah, it really is. It's not one of those where you can taste it either. Like, it's not a very strong one. But, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with all this. I'm very impressed with how it turned out. Are you glad you're here?
I am
Oh
very
my
impressed.
God.
This is my first one of these, so I didn't really know what to expect.
We don't have a beer.
I'm honored. Well,
don't.
we're going to have to go around. We're going to have to find what they're offering,
Yeah.
check out the vendors.
How do your eyes look? I notice you're wearing sunglasses.
Not bad.
They're
Yeah.
not bad. They're
No.
not bad.
No.
We haven't actually started yet.
No.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
been here 45 minutes and I feel like I've got a contact. And
I was kind of wondering, I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to get one from being in here.
Ezra's starving right now.
Are you, Ezra? A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a birthday party at Rainforest Cafe later with your buddies? No?
That's our engineer, Ezra. Camera on him coming soon. A couple episodes.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the Ezra cam.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ezra is a mean point guard in his church basketball league. He is. Oh.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. It sounds like we are getting started. We are going to come right back to you with some live interviews from around here. We are here at the 2025 Southeast Champions Cup, brought to you by Smoke Token. We'll be right back.
Attaboy.
And we are here with our first interview here. Tell us who you are, who you're with, and what you have for us today.
Yeah, I'm Anna. I'm with Perfect Plant. We're a local dispensary here in Nashville, and we're giving out some THC-infused beverages. So this is a nano-emulsified drink. It'll take effect in about 15 to 30 minutes, and it's 5 milligrams of our Uma Rasa, which is Iberian grapefruit elixir that tastes like a juice. You can take it as a shot, or you mix it. We're making it into a mocktail tonight.
Awesome.
So we're mixing it with the Dessoir, and it makes a really good, just calming drink, and it makes you feel good.
Last question before I want to see, this being made and being able to taste it. How is your experience watching people drink THC as kind of a new, not brand new, but new for a lot of people way of consuming THC?
Yeah, it's been really cool because it's introduced a new category of THC, especially with the nano emulsions, because it takes effect a little faster. It makes it in between of a smokable and an edible. So watching people drink it, and then you can see them in like 15 to 30 minutes start to feel the effects, and they'll come back around and they'll be like, I want a little more of that. That made me feel good. So it's been nice.
Do you think it's alternatives like this that are going to help like break down that society standard of what it means to be someone who consumes THC?
Absolutely. Drinks like this will really help bring down the stigma, and it's a great alternative for alcohol and a lot of people that are looking for alternatives to have their mood helped uplift a little bit without being intoxicated and being clear-minded.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. So what drinks do we have here?
Yeah, so we're doing the mocktail that I described earlier. That's our golden hour.
Okay.
We also have some adaptogens that you can add into it. And the adaptogens, they don't have any THC in them. They just have herbs. And the herbs we have a calming one and a more relaxing one. And in 2 different brands, the Drome and the Aplos.
Awesome. And all of this is available?
Absolutely. It's available in our
Plant.
stores. We have 2 different stores in Nashville.
Where
and we
are they
also
located?
have a web store. The one store is in West Nashville on White Ridge Pike, and then East Nashville on Main Street.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's great talking to you.
You as well.
All right, this is Evan with Music City Mindset Live. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you're doing.
I'm Tennessee Mountain Glass. I'm blowing glass here at the Southern Cannabis Cup.
How long have you been blowing glass and working with the art medium?
I've been working since 2020, and I started at 50 years old, and I'm really excited to be doing this. After 4 years, I got in Glass Line magazine, and I'm just fortunate to be around all these other artists, really. They're amazing.
We were checking out some of your pieces on the table over here. I love what you're doing. How do you stay inspired? How has cannabis affected your life in a positive way? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, I think it's definitely a better medicine than, alcohol and all the other prescriptions out there. I definitely think it's a good medicine.
Well, I appreciate you showing us what you're doing. This is incredible. Can you tell us where we can find you at?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Tennessee_mountain_glass. And thanks for coming over and talking with me.
All right, we got our great glass blowers over here. What's your name, brother?
Andrew McConnell.
Andrew McConnell. We're with Music City Mindset. As an artist, as a sculpture artist, I love what I'm seeing here. How long have you been working with the medium of glass blowing?
3-4 years, yes sir.
Man, well, all y'all stuff, I'm assuming this is this table right here?
Yeah, my pieces are right down there in the very corner, the furthest corner back there.
Everything looks amazing.
A little gold color too.
I'm trying to get to my wife to not spend too much money. I'm sorry, because she loves it all. Everything she's seen. Man, thank you for talking to us. Can I get your name, brother?
Jeremy, or GMAG Glass.
How long you been doing glass?
13 years.
Well, man, it looks amazing. Keep up the good work. Can you talk a little bit about how cannabis has changed your life?
Makes everything relatively easier.
Yeah.
Run a little smoother.
That's what I say. It still sparks great friendships, meeting new people, and it makes life experiences that much more beautiful. Here from the Glass Blowers, thank y'all so much, guys. All right, this is Evan with Music City Mindset. We're here with East Nashville Yacht Club, of course, Southern Championship. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who you're with, what you're doing. Tell us about you.
All right, my name's Chris. I'm the owner of Anthea Farms. We are a small batch craft farm based out here in Tennessee. Our main focus is just small batches, so that way our quality is far and none the top tier every single time. I'm very picky, so I like to make sure that you get something from us at the beginning of the year and it's amazing. You get it again in the middle of the year, middle of summer, it's going to be just as good. So our motto is crafting quality, cultivating trust. And that's kind of sums us up. Last year, we took home first place for the indoor flower with the grape gas for indoor flower and pre-roll. And I'm hoping I'll get to do it again this year with our bubble gum.
I'm looking at some of the most beautiful stuff I've seen here. Ezra,
Thank you.
Ezra, if you could just zoom in on the beautiful purples.
So these guys right here, this is a new strain that we're going to have available on our site at the beginning of the year. It's Blueberry Sugar by Blockheads. It's got a heavy blueberry, kind of like artificial blueberry terps to it with the gas. Very beautiful flower. I wanted to show off tonight. And then we've got, this is our Wi-Fi OG, a really good hybrid, good daytime smoke. It's got more of a cream to it, more of a cheese with an apricot base on it. And really great hybrid. It's not going to get you too stuck. And then my favorite, which I've been hunting this one down for a while, this is bubblegum. This is the old school bubblegum. Yeah, it's going to have that heavy cotton candy.
Oh, that's amazing right there.
Right? It's just that it's just stand out.
How old a strain are we talking here?
This is from the 90s.
From the 90s. This smells like your dad after he come in from getting something out of his car, you know?
Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of these new genetics, I love them. This is beautiful new stuff right here. But these old school genetics, I'm partial to them myself.
That's how I am. A little bit of new, a little bit of old school. You can't beat it either way. Some of the most beautiful bud. Tell us where to find you.
You can find me at antheafarms.com, ANTHEIA farms.com. And you can also, if we're sold out, sign up for the newsletter. And I'm doing my best to kind of be avid on there. So keep people updated when our next drop is going to happen. As well as on our Instagram, Anthea Farms. I'm doing my best to keep on there as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for talking with us. I love your product. I love what I see. The smell, the smoke, the aroma. Thank you.
We are here with a smoke thrower live on the Cannabis. So I have never seen anything like this.
No, I'm loving it.
Holy shit. Okay.
We lost Jason Allman.
There goes Jason. All right. So y'all have a company. Y'all are helping us out here at this event. Tell us who you are, what is this thing, and what is your company?
We're here at the Southern Champion Cannabis Cup, and we're filming our TV show, Cannabis. We're traveling around the United States and showing off, what the different cannabis communities are about. We're here in Nashville, and we're here talking about how the hemp law is affecting everybody. We want to see how it's affecting everybody else's business.
Yep.
Thank you.
Definitely trying to lift the stigma of also the cannabis.
Yeah.
Stigma, we want it to be just as acceptable as grabbing just a glass of wine.
That's how it should be.
Earlier, y'all said y'all were from California, West Coast. You're now here, originally based out of Kentucky. Now, you're now in the Bible Belt. So, welcome to the Southern Bible Belt. How do you really plan on addressing the stigma that comes around cannabis use in such an area like the South, like we are?
Well, we've been traveling, so we have been trying to just we've been interviewing a lot of companies, and so that showcasing that on our show also kind of educates everyone on the show as well. So as we're just trying to get everyone's point of view on it, where they stand, how it affects them, and now especially with these new laws, we want to know, we want to be there as we fight for it, and to try to just gain a voice in the cannabis industry to make sure that this does not actually go through.
Yes.
I think you hit the nail on the head. The education piece is, I think, the most important part. I feel like I'm on the bottom of the totem pole compared to some of the people that are here. I've done nothing but learn today. So if you've been traveling, what's been the biggest thing that you've even learned on this journey?
That everywhere is different. Every law is different, and the United States is constantly changing.
Yeah.
And the laws are constantly changing every second.
That everyone is just driven by this one plan, and there's such unity in it, and there's just joy and happiness, and everyone is just it just brings it. I mean, it has met so many different effects.
Benefits.
Benefits, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
It does have a lot of benefits that, it's better than just, I think, the pharmaceutical companies. It's better than popping a pill. I think it just has way better, less effects to it.
That is amazing. I wish y'all all the best of luck. Where can we find you, and where can we follow along on this journey you're on?
You can follow us on Facebook at Cannabis. You can follow us on Instagram at Cannabis710.
Yep, and our show is going to be airing on Royal K Network, on any kind of streaming apps, so Roku, Apple TV. Yeah.
All right, thank y'all very much. Let's fire this thing up.
Here comes the Hot Box Challenge. Can of Lust here with the 2 canisters. All right. Let's see if Blake can take it.
Yep, put it in. Perfect.
It's the War of the Beards. There's no returning. What did you think about that, Blake? Can you breathe?
No.
How do your eyes feel?
The eyes are the worst part for sure.
Yeah.
It started feeling like suffocating, like you can't really like even.
Yeah.
You can't get like it was almost like feeling like suffocating because it was like you couldn't even get a breath of like fresh air at all. It started hurting my nostrils and then my eyes are burning.
Amazingly painful.
Yes, incredible. 10 out of 10 would definitely do that again, but that also sucked.
Everything you wanted it to be, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Can of Lust.
Thank you so much for
What's happening? As always, my name is Blake Harris, and this is the Music City Mindset. We are here at the 2025 Southern Champions Cup, brought to you by Smoke Token, and this has been an incredible experience. We've been here walking around, talking to the vendors, doing competitions.
Yeah.
But part of the reason why I told you in the beginning that this show is going to be great, this is why I'm never alone. Here with obviously my best friend of 3 decades, Evan Butler, and we have here with us a guest, someone that has been a friend of these 2 guys on the program
A local
for a long
legend.
time. Cannabis has been involved in our relationship this entire time, something that bonded us in some of the stories we've talked about. We have another fellow judge here at the Southern Champions Cup, the East Nashville Beard and Barber. Wow, it's really hitting me right now. What's up, Kevin?
Yeah,
man. How are you guys doing?
Good, man.
When I saw the Instagram post that you were tagged as one of the judges, dude, I freaked out.
Yeah.
Sent him
I
screenshots.
was like, are you kidding me?
This is awesome to catch up with you.
Right.
How long have you been involved with the Southern Champions Cup, and what have you learned this year?
Well, this year I've learned quite a bit that there's a lot of stiff competition out there. It was really tough judging everything, I think. I had to end up taking everything out and take pictures of everything and draw graphs and really try to figure out what I was going to rate as the best, So,
But an amazing selection this year.
yeah,
It was
It really
incredible.
was. It really was.
Yeah, I feel like it was close all the way around. But in tough judging that's going to be like each personal opinion, right? That's
Right.
the whole point of it, and getting multiple opinions and stuff. What do you look for out of a cannabis use experience?
Well, typically I'm looking for something that's going to be more so energetic and daytime. I'm more like to get things done and to talk, have my times where I want to sleep as well. But usually something I'm looking for is going to be something that's going to be just like an all-time, a day rider, something that you can still get stuff done, socialize, be creative. That's kind of what I look for a lot of times, what I like.
Same.
Yeah, same here. When it comes to non-cannabis, has there ever been anything you found that even like came close to like what it does with your mindset, your motivation, anything like that?
No, not really. I feel like I've tried just about everything, and it just seems like to be the one thing that's good for me, balances me out. I can't overdo it. I think that's the biggest thing.
Well, I feel like I'm sitting here with a real aficionado because when we were beginners in this, he knew way more than we did.
Oh, yeah.
And you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
I would assume got pretty high standards.
Oh yeah,
What you're looking for.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Once again, I was really kind of blown away. I would be happy, I think, with any of this stuff that I got in the sample box. That if I were to purchase, I would be extremely happy with. All of them seem top shelf to me.
Yeah.
It was a little bit difficult trying to. I felt like maybe if there would have been like a indica category, a sativa category, and a hybrid category, it was kind of felt like comparing apples to oranges was a little bit difficult. Because the two or the three that I picked the most definitely had different reasons for picking them. And one would be a good nighttime, and another would be a good daytime. So,
even the chocolates.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Incredible.
Oh yeah. It was the gummy. I thought the texture of the taffy of everything. I was really, really pleasantly surprised with all the edibles as well.
Well, I'm amazed at the turnout we've had tonight. It's been incredible.
Me too. I think I got the last parking spot.
Yeah.
So one of the things we've been talking about is the stigma our society puts on the cannabis culture.
Right.
We are here in the Bible Belt, and the obstacles that some of this industry faces in this particular area. You growing up around here and experiencing that, about that education piece, what did cannabis teach you that made you have this passion for the plant?
It's hard to say, but I think there was something about it that I am very passionate about it, and I think the fact that it's illegal, and I feel like that it truly is medicine, but I think definitely, as you see, there's no problems here, there's no fights. We have one security person, but I don't even think he's needed at all. Like, people that partake are typically really cool, laid back people that don't cause any problems at all.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about literally how nice everyone has been since the moment we walked in.
Some of the most positive vibes I've ever felt in a room like this.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and I just wish there was whatever we have to do, and I guess podcasts like this is part of what's happening. So I hope we can be part of the solution, not a part of the problem, but making people feel comfortable to come to this and be able to be in this kind of environment. I don't know the last time that I've been around this many people and it was such positive vibes with complete strangers.
Exactly.
I think breaking down the stigma and understanding that, like, the education piece behind it, feeling comfortable to get in front of people that know more than you, that's hard with any industry.
Right.
Did you have a mentor through all of this?
Not really. Just a lot of different people here and there that helped out and seemed to kind of have like the same kind of mindset. But I've known Clint Palmer for a long time, and I've always kind of looked up to him and like his thoughts on. He kind of keeps me on what's going on, in the industry.
It does feel like this THCA situation has just boomed out of nowhere,
Right.
and now it's in literally everything in the drinks, the stores. They are talking about changing the laws and regulating that a little bit more. But do you think we're going in the right direction in the cannabis industry?
I feel like we are somewhat. I feel like it's getting a little bit of a yield, but I think that with the alcohol board taking over some of the things instead of the agricultural, but that may be the avenue that we have to go for us to actually see it be legalized. Is we may have to just go through those channels as much as we just.
I think we're going to have to treat it like alcohol.
Yeah.
21 to buy it.
Yeah.
Go to the dispensary. You know.
Yeah, I definitely agree with having to have similar legislation in how it's worked into our society. But what I find is interesting is the people that are immersed into this industry. You don't, when you see it, it's like, how could anyone have a problem with anything that's here? What are some of the obstacles, in your opinion, of why this isn't something legal in our culture? And what are the obstacles that they're going to face in order to take the next steps?
I think a lot of it's the alcohol. The alcohol is what this country's built on, and they know in other states that the sales go down anytime there's legalized cannabis. Tennessee is one of the only states that alcohol sales have gone back up in the past couple years. It's just a highly driven alcohol state, and I think that's just a big reason why I think that they're afraid that they're going to lose money if that becomes a thing.
You hear Bible Belt a lot, but also that Reefer Madness era, old school mentality.
Yeah.
I wish they could see this. How cool it is.
Yeah. I think too, though, there's a little bit of that we have to hold the bag a little bit as far as users, and if you're gonna smoke a big blunt and go into the store, I think that's basically disrespectful, and I think that that's kind of giving some people the bad name. I think it's fine that you do what you do and that I do what I do, but also just to put it down somebody's face, I think sometimes can kind of give us our own, we kind of put a little bit of a dark cloud on ourselves by the way we carry ourselves and not being discreet. And I feel like I can't even go anywhere now without smelling it, or
Absolutely.
my mom or my kids or whatever. And I think that it would be better if we had a little bit better discreetness and were a little bit more respectful for other people.
And we grew up with that,
Right,
right? Pretty much knowing,
right.
keep it to yourself, do it at the house.
But I do know people that are very much in that mindset of oh, you got a problem with me, with me doing it, I'm almost purposely smelling it, and things like that. But when you came up in an area where it was looked down on, or you couldn't do it, getting in trouble with your parents, we're used to having to sneak around.
Right.
So getting some freedom, I understand wanting to use that.
Right.
But I do think that there's a lot, and you bring up a very valid point with that.
I think there's just some respect in there. I think anybody can do what they want to do, but when you really start imposing on other people, and man, it has gotten so loud, that even me is just sometimes I don't want it in my face when I'm trying to grocery shop or whatever, especially somebody that's been baking out, and the smell is just, it's not
I smell it in traffic all the
like,
time, and
yeah.
I'm I can't believe it. That was rare years ago.
Right, I think so too. Yeah.
Man.
But I think, if we want to get treated with respect, we got to kind of act with respect too. So
yeah, it is. Essentially, it's a relationship of coexisting,
right.
And that has to be a two-way street for that to be a relationship.
And that applies to so many different things,
But
you keep your beliefs, your things to yourself,
right?
But at the same time, we also need that respect as well. I feel like the moment people would find out I consume cannabis in any kind of way, you're immediately lumped into this category.
Yeah.
And at some point, I have to be accountable for my own actions. But if that's how how everyone's gonna treat me because I'm choosing to do this, even if it's in a respectful way, then it's hard not to then start treating myself that way. And that was when I was younger and maybe not understanding who I really am as much, but it was very I can see the progression when I look back is I got treated like this, so then I became that, right? And now I'm a little bit stronger with what changes me, inspires me, But I do think that if there was more openness and inclusiveness of understanding that this is what I'm choosing to do because I like how it makes my brain work, and not being so judged by it, would have probably taken the rebellious nature out of what it was when we were growing up.
Yeah. Well, and we heard all the, it's going to make you lazy, and then that never happened.
Right.
You know? Right. It's like, that was the big excuse in my household, is that'll make you lazy.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm moving too much.
Stunt your
lazy.
creativity.
Yeah.
For me, I think it was like just the consequences that the laws had created were always kind of what ended up getting me kind of hung up with it. You know, was like just, you know, having to go to probation or getting arrested or something like that for it, more so than actual like what the cannabis itself did. It was like the consequences of what the laws were.
And it's still that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because you'll run into people that either are like, it's their identity of like what they're about, or people hate it. Yeah. And you know, you never know what kind of atmosphere, environment you're stepping into when people, the spectrum of how people feel about it is so big.
Right. You ready to wrap?
Yeah.
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 Well,
this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. If you Southern Championship Cannabis Cup, Big Kev the Barber, come see him, check him out. Tell us where to find you, Kev.
East Nashville Beard and Barber over here on 1101 Riverwood on Gallatin Road.
Man, come check him out. Come get right.
That's right.
If you like what you saw, if you love it as much as I do, like, share, subscribe, and until the next time.
For the love of Nashville, tune into the next one.